Oh, goody. I've been trying to go live for a minute or so, but I've been having a lot of internet issues. So hopefully I will be live and I will stay live. I am Michelle Fox, independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay, and I want to talk for a quick minute about some eye area issues. If you are watching now or the replay, go ahead and say hi in the comments. It helps my algorithm with Facebook so that other people can see the video, and it just makes me feel happy. So today I wanted to talk about the eyes, what we need to do to cleanse that area. People very rarely think about that. What we need to do to address fine lines and wrinkles, and also how to deeply hydrate. I will address these issues in general, so no matter what brand you're using, you'll hopefully learn something. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to teach you or talk about something that I found last night that's like kind of, I think, a healthy snack that tastes good, and it's on sale at Meijer. So that's something for you to look forward to. Okay, so the first concern is cleansing the eye area. I know a lot of people will tell me that they just use water, or they use, if they don't use water, they use whatever they're washing their body with, or they'll use their face cleanser. All sound like good options, but they're not. Sorry. Once I tell you this, you can never unknow it, so be prepared. There are actually eyelash mites that live in our eyelashes, eating like the dead skin and the yuck, the old mascara, whatever. It's a fact, Jack. You can look it up. And just water is not going to do it. Most cleansers, and for sure a body wash. Oh, hi Julie. For sure a body wash is not intended for the eye area. Every facial cleanser that I've personally used has said somewhere in the fine print, not intended for the eye area. So double check that, because I bet it's on there. And sometimes people will tell me, well, I just use baby oil or Vaseline. That's not supposed to be there either, but that also leaves like a real greasy residue, so that if you did want to take your eye makeup off and then reapply something, let's say you're home from work and you want to take that off, but then you want to reapply so you can go out, you're not going to be able to reapply anything very easily, because you're going to have just a really oily base. You're not going to be able to blend, and everything's going to be real blotchy. So what's a girl to do? You want to get a true eye makeup remover. Mary Kay has a fantastic eye makeup remover. It removes both waterproof and water-based makeup. That's why it's separated. So you have to shake it before you use it. It is oil-free, so it doesn't leave a residue. All of our products are ophthalmologist tested, and they're tested for irritancy and allergies. I particularly love it because as it's removing the eyelash mites and the waterproof and the water-based makeup, it's also leaving my skin feeling hydrated without an oily residue. It's a very fascinating product. It just leaves a very silky, clean feeling. This has been one of our best-selling products since God was a baby. It has been, for sure, it's literally been on like the bestseller list as long as I've been at Mary Kay, which is like 20 years. So you might want to check it out. I'm just saying. But you want to make sure that you are using something that's specifically for your eye area, because like I said, most products are not intended for the eye area. Who knew? I mean, I remember before I started selling Mary Kay that I noticed in small print, that my facial cleanser was not for my eyes, not, for that area. I thought, well, what in the heck are you supposed to do to, cleanse that? So then I figured, then I found out. So make sure that you're using something that's specifically for the eye area, ophthalmologist tested, safe for sensitive skin, etc., etc. All right. This is a very important thing to keep tip-top shape in your eyes. As I get older, oh my word, my eyes are getting worse. And so I appreciate them every day that they work. So protect them at all costs. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to talk about are fine lines and wrinkles. Yeah, I got some. Even girls in their early 20s and gentlemen will ask me, well, what do you have for, fine lines? The area around our eyes, this is our orbital bone, and everything within our orbital bone. The skin there is the thinnest skin on our whole body. It's not only very thin, but it doesn't have any sebaceous glands, so we're not producing any oil in there, so it's drier. And many of us have a bad habit of rubbing our eyes, of leaning on our eye. We sleep on our side on a rough pillow. We tug our eye when we put on eye makeup. All are adding up to increasing the possibility of the wrinkles, not to mention sun exposure. That's the big one. And even squinting, which I'm doing more of, but expression, as you can see, I make a lot of expressions. There are lots of reasons why we start to get these lines, and people are becoming more and more aware of it. Sadly, isn't it irritating that when men get that it's like sexy, but when we get it, that it's like makes us look old? That is so uncool. But that's a whole other topic. My advice, I think, as far as finding an excellent eye cream, because there are so many out there, every brand is going to have, their version of it. Make sure that you're using the latest and greatest ingredients, because it's constantly changing. We are constantly discovering new types of peptides and vitamins and things that are more effective or gentler or more natural. And Mary Kay, my favorite is this one right here. We have 3 different eye creams. They're all fantastic. And a lot of it comes down to personal preference. If you like sort of a thin lotion or a thicker cream, and different price points. But my favorite is this one. It's the Time Wise Repair volu-firm eye cream. And this is using the best of the best. We had, let's see, I think it will be 2 springs ago. So if this is 2020, so it must have been in 2018, we upgraded our Time Wise skincare set from just the Time Wise Miracle Set to Time Wise 3D. And we, not me personally, but our scientists and developers had discovered ingredients that are out of this world effective. There are, let's see, I have to say them specifically, a biomimectic peptide, a hyaluronic acid, which I have heard of that on the media, and plant stem cells. So that's, cutting edge, and that's all in here. And also, this is super fun. It has the type of applicator, like you don't even put this on your finger, you squeeze it from the applicator right onto your eye area. And this applicator itself has a way of micro-stimulating the skin so that it has that it's more effective with what it does. So this is really a very cool thing. But so my eye area advice as far as fighting fine lines and wrinkles, it's never too soon to start. Yes, men need some too, and America has some. And that you just want to make sure that you're using ingredients that are safe, that are truly effective, that are the latest and greatest. Double check that anything that you use for your precious face, that, does it have the, good housekeeping seal of approval? Has it been tested by an outside authority? Those kinds of things. Just, you're important. You can't be just using any old thing on your face. Okay, moving on. 3rd one. See, I am doing this fast. I usually tell my my peeps I'm going to be fast, and half an hour later I'm still talking. So, but not this time. The last thing I want to talk about is the Japanese technology called hydrogel. As soon as it came on the scene, then boom, like everybody has hydrogel something, and you see them at all price points. I mean, shoot, I see them at the dollar store. Okay, like what the heck is that about? What is that made of? I don't know. So hydrogel is something that they've figured out how to hold just a ton of water in a gel matrix. And since it's sticky and you can like put it somewhere, it's like holding that water, that hydration in place for an extended period of time. And so it's just like allowing that area to get exposure to hydration like never before. We've never had anything quite like it in the past. You can tell that it's a big deal because everybody jumped on that bandwagon. But again, you probably don't want to buy it from the dollar store. You know, you got to make sure that it's tested and safe, and, you know, particularly that it's not going to irritate your eye area. It is so interesting. You know what? Let me put them on while I'm talking because this is another point that I want to tell you. Let me show you this. All right. So we, of course, have ours. Oh, how long ago did that launch? I think it was November. And it was probably the biggest, most successful launch that I've ever been part of. But I want to put these on because I want to make a couple of points whilst I talk. First of all, they're kind of shaped kind of like an apostrophe. And you're supposed to put it with the skinny part. No, wait. Okay, you're supposed to put it with the skinny part, right? I always do it backwards. I think you're supposed to put it with the fat part here. No, other way. You're supposed to put it with the fat part out here and the skinny part toward your nose. Oh yeah, that's it. And then I don't like that because I feel like this fat part is not getting all my wrinkles. So that's why I'm naughty and I flip it and I take the skinny part and I find like where my wrinkles start, and then I put the skinny part on all those wrinkles. And then I don't care where the fat part ends. So like that. And then, so I got a whole lot of it on my cheek. But whatever. You know, it's getting all in here. That's the most important part. So put it on however you want. I don't think there's no police going around. So I got to get my other one on. They feel so cool. They're so slippery. You have to use a thingamajiggy to get them out. And there are, okay, never mind. I won't tell you the specifics on ours. If you want to know, just let me know. I'll tell you. But they are super soothing. And as you can see, you can put them on over your makeup. Like, shut up. So here's what I envision and what I do. You come home from work. You're exhausted. You take off your you-know-what. You get a nice cold drink. You put these babies on. You sit in your most comfortable chair. And you just relax for 20 minutes. And it feels sensational. You are hydrating this area, which you can never put too much hydration in that area. Trust me. It's going to reduce any swollen tissue in this area. It just feels so good. It's like a spa treatment in your own home. For some people, they've seen improvement in under eye darkness. Now, I need to qualify that. They're not a treatment for under eye circles. They are reducing this puffiness down here. So if you've got darkness, that's a result of crevices because of, let's see. So, if I've got darkness that's like a shadow from something that's puffy, and I'm taking that puffiness away, then the shadow is going to go away. So it reduces some of the darkness in that sense. And some people just straight up have seen a reduction in the dark, the under eye circles. And I know this to be true because I've seen, before and after pictures. I see more people saying hi, but I can't see a thing because now my glasses are off. So hi. So if you're just joining in, make sure you say hi because I will look later when I can see who it is. But, okay, now what was I talking about? Oh, my heavenly days. So, yeah, okay. You want to have them on like for 20 minutes. It's important that you hydrate that area. The under eye circle thing, I would say sometimes that issue is a vitamin K deficiency and it's hereditary. And so in some cases, it's just not gonna do as much. I don't know how else to word it. It's you will for sure get hydration. You will for sure enjoy the cool sensation. You will for sure just feel very relaxed and pampered. Everybody has just loved them that I've sold them to, and it looks really cool. So if you are looking for hydrogel, patches or masks or whatever, again, make sure that you're getting them from a qualified source, not, just all willy-nilly. Cheaper is not always better. That is for darn sure. You get what you pay for, and I really believe that. And with Mary Kay, everything is backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Everything is tested by outside parties. So you always know that you're safe with that. So does that all make sense? All right, I hope so. So you can leave them on. So, okay, so here's the thing. So like you can just take your shower or whatever and put them on before you do your makeup. But what's really cool to me is that you can do them on top of your makeup. And hopefully I'll remember to do this before I sign off. But it will not ruin my makeup, which is really neat. And then you just take these off, throw that away. And whatever moisture is left, you just kind of tap that in. So I love it. Okay, now I'm going to put my glasses on. Hi, Virginia. Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Kelly. Okay, see, I can see now. So it's so exciting. Okay, so for those of you that stuck with me, how long have I been talking? I don't even know. Here's my recommendation. Last night, I found vegetable goldfish. And these have tomato in it. And they taste good. Like, they taste good enough that I think you could feed them to a finicky child and that child would not spit them out. However, it says a third of a serving, no wait, one serving is a third of a serving of tomatoes. So one serving is like 52 of these little things. And then I thought, so to get a whole serving of vegetables, you have to have like 170 of these or something like that. No, it's 57. Yeah, 57, because I was doing the math in my head earlier. 57, so you have like 121 of these. So anyway, I don't know how healthy they really are, but they taste good, and they're on sale at Meijer. But I thought that was fun. So say hi. If you would be so kind, it helps the algorithm, again, fancy word. If you click on one of the emojis along the bottom, and you'll know you did it right, because when you click it, then it'll like float up to the top. And why does everybody ask you to do that? It's a Facebook thing. They only let a few people see videos. It's just nuts. And so if the few people that see the video make a comment, as easy as saying hi, click some kind of emoji, then Facebook land thinks that it's a video that people are enjoying. So, I'm not the boss of you. You only do that if you are enjoying this. And then they let more people see it. So I'm the kind of person that if I'm going to take the time to do something, I want people to see it. So let's see how my makeup looks after this. And if you found any value in this and you think anybody else would enjoy it, please share or tag or do whatever you care to do. I surely appreciate it. There you go. And if you have questions specifically about the Mary Kay products that I mentioned, then you need to talk to your Mary Kay girl. She will have all the information that you need, and she will be ecstatic that you are contacting her. It'll make her day. And if you don't have a Mary Kay girl, I will put a link to my website when I post this. Okay? All right. Thanks for hanging in there. Bye. All right. Where's my little turn